Hi, old timers. This is your friend Jim Wortham. It's about 8:53. It's March the 26th, 2025, and I'm picking up a little bit more steam than I did this morning when I couldn't crawl out of bed. Um, I wanted to talk to my old friends. Just chat. Can we just talk about waking up so tired? You're just so tired you don't want to get out of bed. You ever feel that way? You're so daggone tired. You hope your wife doesn't, if you have a wife or partner, you hope she doesn't keep calling and saying, when are you going to come up or come down in my case, because the kitchen's on the level below where I sleep. She says, when are you going to come down? Let me get my Coke. When are you going to come down and get something to eat? Don't want anything to eat. Well, can I fix you a Atkins, Dr. Atkins meal replacement? I'd show it to you, but I don't have one down here. Chocolate or vanilla, strawberry. Yeah, we'll take that. And then the struggle begins. I'm talking about a guy put my feet on the floor. I gotta get size 13 to 15 socks to put on while I'm sitting on the bed because I can't stand on one leg anymore and slip one on and stand on the other leg and slip one on. So I sit down there. Then I realize I have pajamas on. I have to decide whether or not to get halfway dressed and put underwear and slacks on or do what I did this morning and just put a robe on. I put a robe on. And then I go into the bathroom and splash water on my face. I try to make my hair look halfway decent because it looks like Woodstock. If you remember the movie Woodstock and how they sold those toys with Woodstock and the hair would be all messed up. I look like Woodstock. And I barely got it looking different now. It's halfway bad. This side's worse than this side. Now I'll tell you, old folks, the problem. As we get older, our hair change shapes. I didn't know that until about 5 different barbers I tried to go to told me, don't expect it to look like it did when you were younger. Your hair's going to go this way and that way and that way. I said, can you make me look like Chris Christopherson? I liked his hair. He said, or can you make me look like this guy? Here he is. Well, The last barber said I'll do the best I can, but you gotta make this mustache go down here, and this one go down here, and there's a lot more hair that's got to go off both sides, and I don't think that you're going to have the patience that he did, because he probably had professional hairstylists fix it before they took the shot, the photo shot. I said, no, I'm not going to afford that. Okay, now we've just dealt with getting up, washing my mouth out either with toothpaste and toothbrush and with mouthwash. Go downstairs, pull that thing, Atkins diet. It's like Ensure, but it's more ounces. Ensure, the stuff they give you in the hospital while you're trying to recover. But it's a lot cheaper. I get it on Amazon. If you want to try it for a meal, like you're like me and you're trying to lose weight, it's just go to Amazon and put Atkins uh, um, drinks. Atkins, that's about all you have to do. Dr. Atkins food replacement. And you'll find that he has not only drinks, but he has snacks and things I don't buy. We having a good time so far? I hope so, because I tell you what, I woke up so tired, and you can see it in my eyes, can't you? You can see it all day. I have been so tired. I don't really. I didn't think I really could make a impact on YouTube today, but I was told one thing, okay? Regardless if you only get 3 people viewing, if you say one thing that helps them, it's worth it. Now, I heard that. And it was by someone that was drunk that was doing another YouTube. Well, I like alcohol too, so I thought maybe that applies to me. So I said, okay, I'm having approximately 30, 40, 50 people viewing this, and they must be. And then I got 400 subscribers, a little bit more than 400. So there must be some people that are getting something profitable. I don't mean money. I mean health-wise or fun. They must be getting something. We'll keep doing it. We'll keep doing them till a lot of people give me negative feedback. And may I say that as lousy as I do, as far as the studio, this is my man cave. Actually, this is where I store stuff. If nobody gives me a bad a bad response. I'm doing a lot better than my friend that's got 250,000 subscribers, and he daily has to delete the bad remarks. Now, let me tell you one thing. I don't get to all the remarks. I try to. I'm tired. Sometimes I don't respond quickly, or I don't respond at all, not because I don't want to. It's because time limitations, energy limitations. I got it this morning. Let's go back to when I got up. I started walking. My legs were sore. This is when I get a Tylenol and 4 ibuprofens. 3 or 4. Sometimes 2 if I'm not hurting too bad. But you get one 500 milligram of this is what I do. I'm not recommending it. I'm not a doctor, but I'm a lot of other things. You get one 500 milligram that's called extra strength Tylenol. You can take up to 4 ibuprofens with it, and it will, according to the doctors and dentists I've talked to, it will be more powerful than a pain pill. It will be more powerful than Norcon, not Norcon, more powerful than Loratab, more powerful from I'm trying to think of the real name of the drug, hydrocodone, more powerful than hydrocodone, which has a lot of different generic names. And boy, does it work. Especially if you have toothaches or leg aches or anything like that. We're not talking about taking long either. Half an hour would be about normal. 15 minutes you'll be starting to see the relief of pain. An hour, pain will be gone. Jim, what did you say that formula was? A Tylenol, extra strength, and 4 ibuprofens, which could be Advil, Aleve, or ibuprofen. So I looked it up on Google today. I said, I don't want to give anybody any hints of how to feel better. If what I've been told was wrong, and I looked up pain relief from, this isn't what I put in Google, but something like this, pain relief from ibuprofen and I think I put Advil and Tylenol. Well, I read about 6 different opinions and found out that it's true. You can take them together. You should take them together if the pain is good. I'm talking now if the pain is really good on you. You take them together. Now remember, Tylenol's only 1, ibuprofen no more than 4. ibuprofen or Advil or Aleve is I think 200 milligrams, but extra strength Tylenol is 500. So if you've got regular Tylenol, uh, cut it down or add it up to where it is up to about 500 milligrams. I hope I helped you on that one. If you have a toothache, I guarantee that's how I found out about this. I guarantee, but I'm not going to bet money on this, that in half an hour to an hour it will go away, the pain. Even if you've had it for a week like I did. I couldn't get to my dentist for a week because he was on vacation. This is old man's talk. I'm sure the young folks don't have these type of problems, do they? If you do, welcome to my channel if you're young. Okay. Now, let's talk about the next thing. There's no pain, but you walk down the stairs and it's like hard. You want to hold on to handrails. It's not the pain. It's the feeling of tiredness. Tiredness would be how I would prescribe it. And I'm not using a cane yet or anything like that, but I'm thinking about it. I want a fancy one. You know, when I was at French Lick, and I don't gamble, we just go shopping there at French Lick and eat at a German restaurant and things like that. But we go in these shops and I see these fancy canes. And I started noticing some of them you could unscrew, and there was a little container to put your favorite liquor in. I better go back there. Rather than buy something like that on Amazon, so I get the right look and I can put the right ingredients in it. That's a extra bonus there if you didn't know about that. I don't know where you can get it other than French Lick, one of their stores, but I do know Amazon carries almost everything. Okay, moving on. I'm tired tonight, very tired. It's now 9:11, so I'll be trying to get ready to close down physically in the next hour or two. But I felt like maybe something I could say tonight would help somebody. And also, someone told me if I keep putting these on videos that more people will subscribe. And someday I'll reach the magic number of 1,000. 1,000's magic because if all things are working together, you might make a penny or two per video or half a penny. But that's only if you have enough viewers. There's a combination there. You gotta have 1,000 subscribers or more Then you got to have so many viewers. And then there's a third item. You got to have so many hours that your viewers watched you. Well, I got mixed feelings about all of this. I will probably hit the 1,000 viewers mark within 10 years. That's the average of people I've talked to. I will probably not make it to where I make a single penny because you got to have so many views and you have to have so many hours of views. So this isn't done for a job or money making thing. I'm just sharing this with you so you know if you decide to do it, you got to really work at it. What else can I tell you that's important to me and to you? I take a lot of vitamins. I'll share this with you. I think that's why I'm probably as good looking as I am now. I take fish oil for my heart. I take coenzyme Q or COQ for my heart. Both of those working together sort of clean out and keep your heart running pretty well to where it doesn't clog up. It sort of cleans it out. So I'll share that. I think that's out of all the vitamins I take, those two are the most important. I've never had a heart attack, but everybody in my life has died from heart issues, and I'm 76 now, and I haven't had any problems with my heart. What other vitamins do I take? That might be for another time. I could bring a whole sack down here and show you the most important ones I take. And sometimes they're for specific things like lowering your cholesterol. I can't take statins. This might help you. If you're taking statins and feel like someone's stabbing you in the back all the time, what I found after trying about 5 statin drugs is I went into a health food store and they said, here's what you do. You get red yeast rice tablets. Red yeast rice. And that stuff really works as a statin with no side effects. And it is a type of a herbal type supplement. It might, I like a particular brand, but I don't have any of that information with me, but read the reviews if you go on Amazon and see which companies have reviews that say that this was recommended for because I couldn't take statins and this replaced the statins with no side effects. No side effects. It can't have side effects because it's not a medication. It's red yeast rice. And that sounds crazy, doesn't it? And along with that, the I take CQ10, like I mentioned, which is coenzyme Q10, and I take fish oil. lowered everything into the medium range of my cholesterol. It lowered blood pressure down to the normal level. Just trying to think if there's any other vitamins here that I can share with you right now that would be very, very beneficial that I take. As far as medication, I only take two, and I'm trying to think. Oh, hormone, thyroid. I don't know if I have a thyroid problem or not, but I can't tell the difference with or without taking the pills. So we got the thyroid there. So I don't take much medication. Most of mine are herbal in nature. They seem to be doing real well. They won't stop the pain. I mentioned in the beginning how to stop pain. And even that is over the counter. You don't have to have a doctor to do it the way that I do it. And not saying you shouldn't have a doctor take a look at what you're doing. I'm just saying that that's what was given to me by a doctor to do. I'm going to let you go here because we're going toward a half an hour, and I hope I've given you something to think about. I hope you can make it to 76. That's where I am now, 76 years old, without any major problems other than being tired or feeling tired walking up and down the stairs or having back pains because I've lifted so many boxes of 50-pound books in the past as part of my job. And I'm glad you tuned in. I don't know how to stop this. You know why? I like to talk to you. And it's hard for me to disengage and say it's over. But it is over. And, okay, I'll say this. If you like it, feel free to hit like. If you want to subscribe, please feel free to subscribe. I'm shooting for 1,000 subscribers in a year. My goodness, if I almost have 500 now, I'm going to make it. You take care, friend, and tune in often. And if you subscribe, hit the top button that says you'll be notified the minute I put one on. There'll be about 3 different selections. If you hit the top one, you will know when Jim Wortham has something spectacular to share with you. And after that, I'll say good night. Good night, friend.